Good morning, everybody. It's Amanda from Southern Designs, and we're back from Christmas with our first Southern tip for the year. So I'll give everybody a couple minutes to pop on in and say hi. So if you're popping on in now and watching the replay and you just don't want to see me saying hello to everybody, just scroll through to about the 30 to 60-second mark, and then I'll get straight into today's content, which is about prioritizing. But if you are here live, pop in and say hello so I can say hello back to you. I always love to say hello to people. So let's get the content under go. So prioritizing, it's rather important for everybody to do, but how often do we actually all do it? I know it's something personally I need to get better at, and I'm sure it's something that a lot of us could do with getting better at. And most of us, when we prioritize, we make a list. Say we've got a list of, say, 10 things, and at the end of that list, who then goes, okay, that's a quick job, that's a quick job, that's a quick job, let's get them done. Did you know that actually, and that's the way I've tended to do it, but did you know that just going, okay, that's a quick job, that's a quick job, that's a quick job, sometimes is actually not the most effective way to prioritize your tasks for the day. Sometimes it is far better to actually look at the ones you don't want to do that's on that list and get them done. Because if you make it a task to get the ones you don't want to do done, and you do those ones first, imagine how much better you're going to feel at the end of the day when you can go, okay, I've done the big task. It's finished. I don't have to think about that one anymore. So if you prioritize that one and make it most important, you'll be surprised as to how far you get through your day. And that's what I'm starting to do. And I find giving myself no more than, say, 3 jobs a day is very useful as well. So you look at your jobs and you go, okay, so I've got to do this, I've got to do that, blah, blah, blah. What has to be done today? So break them into categories. Jobs that need to be done today, jobs that would benefit by being done today, and jobs that can wait till tomorrow. So once you've got those 3 piles of what do you call them, jobs? What you do then is you look at the ones, you ignore the ones for tomorrow, put them to the side because they're going to still be there tomorrow. And then what you do is you come back around to jobs that must be done today and jobs that could be done today. So the first thing you do is you look at the jobs that must be done today. Obviously, they get top priority. These are jobs that you need to absolutely have done today. So they're not going to wait for tomorrow. They're not going to wait for a week's time. They are jobs that absolutely must have to be done. And they might be something as simple as, I need to pay X bill today. So think of them in that terms. What do you absolutely need to do today in order to get these, to take your pile and break it into smaller chunks? What are those jobs? So then with the jobs that need to be done today, you look at those and you prioritize them in order of priority. So you go, okay, I've got this and this and this. What is the most urgent? What do I need? What needs to be done, say, before lunch? So you break your jobs down into morning tasks and afternoon tasks. And then you look at where they need to be done again. So you might also look at them and go, okay, these jobs all need to be done today, but this one can wait till this afternoon. This job needs to be done this morning. So if you actually take that 5 minutes every day to sort of go through your daily job list and actually look at what needs to be done every day, you'll find that you actually, if you start breaking them down into those 3 categories, the must be done todays, the could be done todays, and the can wait till tomorrow jobs. Ignore the can wait till tomorrow jobs till tomorrow, because you're going to look at them again tomorrow morning. And then you look at your must be done jobs today, break them into morning and afternoon. Okay, need to be done this morning, need to be done this afternoon. And then the need to done to be morning. Okay, you might have a couple of jobs there, get them done first thing in the morning and they're done. And then you can have a look at maybe something that's on the could be done today list and add that in for the morning. And then you go to the afternoon. What has to be done on the afternoon? do the ones that have to be done in the afternoon first, and then maybe do one or two off the could be done today list. So that's a good way of prioritizing. So you look at it this way. So you've got your have to be done in the mornings and a couple could be done today. And then a cup in the afternoons, because you need to treat yourself to lunch. It's not a treat so much as it's giving yourself a mental break so that you can keep doing what you do and doing it to the best of your ability. Then you also need to, after lunch, do what needs to be done in the afternoon, and then the couple of could be done. And that way you will find you actually start to achieve more at the end of the day, and you start to feel like you're going home with the job done. And you don't actually go home. I've found that when I do this, you're not going home with as much on your mind as, oh, I should have done today, or, oh, I didn't get that done. And when you do things when you leave to get to that, you find you build stress. But by taking the 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of your day to prioritize what has to be done today, pardon me, you will find that at the end of the day, you've got more done, and that you have also potentially reduced your stress levels, because you're not going home thinking, oh, I didn't get such and such, and I spent all day answering emails and I got nothing done. So your emails are, yes, you need to do them every day tasks, but you don't want to be doing them all day, every day. So, for example, you might want to check them once in the morning and once in the afternoon. And again, divide those into reply straight away and those that can wait for a reply. And that way, you're not reacting to every single thing. Because when you react to every single thing, that's how you don't get things done. You spend so much time reacting that you don't actually achieve, if that makes sense to people. And if it doesn't, just pop it in the questions below and let me know. And I'll come back and have another chat with you and talk to you about it. Or if you need to, we can set up a one-on-one session, because I'm going to be starting doing one-on-one little sessions here and there over the next couple of months. I've got some big plans for the future. I've got a couple of webinars that I'm looking at doing on some of the office basics. I think the first one's going to be mainly on filing techniques, because surprisingly enough, in talking to a number of you, I've learned that a lot of people don't actually understand the concept of filing. It's surprising how many people actually don't get that. That has been a real eye-opener to me. So that's why the first webinar is going to be the basics of filing. I know it sounds like, how can you do a whole webinar? But believe me, there is actually a lot to think about. And we'll talk about that more in the upcoming webinar, which I'm looking at probably at this point, probably around the end of February, but I'm not set on a date yet for that. But that's okay. We'll sort that out. I'm still working all the plans out there. But planning is essential. And part of the planning process is prioritizing. So if you prioritize, your planning becomes easier. Does that make sense to everyone? Anyway, that's me for now. So I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see you again next Tuesday for another Southern Tip. Bye for now.